I think the book that influenced me the most was Hugh Martin's The Atonement. It speaks to me. I'm a theologian. I teach systematic theology, so I was sort of drawn to the topic. Hugh Martin lived in the 19th century's Edinburgh, at the time when Edinburgh was filled with giants like Buchanan and Smeaton and so on. The Atonement is a theological treatise covering the atonement from several perspectives. From the perspective of the high priestly prayer in John 17, from the perspective of the covenant of grace. And for me, getting a grasp of the multifaceted nature of what it is that Jesus accomplished for us, and seeing that as part of a decided plan and covenant between the Father and the Son, and brought into fruition by the Holy Spirit, leads inexorably to a much greater, deeper understanding of what the atonement is. Of course, it's part of the polemic of a particular atonement, of definite atonement. And seeing the accomplishment of the atonement as a fulfillment of what the atonement set out to achieve as part of the covenant of grace, there's a logic to that argument, a logic that we're familiar with from, say, a volume like John Owen's Death of Death and the Death of Christ, but specifically addressed by Hugh Martin in The Atonement. You know, it's a 19th century piece. There have been attacks on the atonement in the 20th century from all kinds of quarters that Hugh Martin isn't addressing. But if I could only have one volume on the atonement, it would be Hugh Martin's. And it's as significant right now in the 21st century as it was in the middle of the 19th century when it was first published.